street kart racing event, and it starts on Independence Day. So, this will be a first event of its kind. It's going to start on Independence Day, and it will go through for 4 rounds of racing on 4 different tracks. And this time, with a little bit of irony, we will be in teams. Now, to enter this event, you'll have to be an X30, and you'll have to pick a partner. So it'll be you and one other person, and in each round, you'll combine your total times, and that will be the score at the end of each round. You'll still be able to win aces, just by your individual performance, but the bonus aces will all depend on the final time at the end of the 4 rounds. So here's how it's going to work, but just a reminder, you have to be in X30 in order to be able to enter this competition. So if you're in TKM and want to get involved, boost yourself up to X30. What you have to do is you can go to a web link, which we'll post here somewhere, up there, down there, somewhere, and you go on that site, enter your username, capital letters and everything else correct, and the username of your partner, and then a team name. The team name is important because that's what we're going to use for the listing. It should also mention your username as well, but the team name is the critical thing. So this is exactly how it works. Once you've chosen your partner, you've entered in your information, you're in a team. Ideally, you'll do this before the start of the 4th of July. So you need to go up there right now, choose somebody to go and race with, enter your name, enter your partner's name, and then we will select you guys as a team. Now, there's a couple of rules about this which you can't get around. Top 10 players who finished in the final top 10 positions in Sera 21 cannot choose someone else in the top 10 to race with. They must choose somebody outside the top 10. So that's going to leave you scrabbling around as to who you can go and race with. But if you're 11th onwards, you can choose anybody to race with. Hopefully this means it's going to be a lot more fun for you guys to get involved in, and it means that you're going to have some varied winners as well. But ultimately it won't matter because it depends on the performance of you and a friend. If you transfer knowledge and you help them, and you pull up their level or they pull up your level, you're going to get better. And that's really what this competition is about. So the team racing element is part of it. We'll also be awarding aces much more fairly across the spectrum this time, with the bonus aces for the team positions. Okay, let's talk about tracks. So we've already chosen 3 tracks, but we want your vote on the 4th. So 3 tracks. We've gone classic, we've gone old school, we've gone for some of the very original tracks that were in the game the day we released. So this is not in this order necessarily. Rear, short. We're also going to go for Bondi short, reverse. Now that hasn't been an X30 for a while, and we can't enter it in the championship normally. So this is a really cool track in fact, and we love it because the opportunity to do slipstreaming in multiplayer is unbelievable. You can gain a hell of a lot of time. So just think about that when you're racing with your partner. You can go using the invite rivals feature and race with them and use the slipstream feature to improve the times. So interesting thought. Okay, the 3rd track, Gibson Park short. This track doesn't get regularly used in X30, it's still there, but it doesn't get used regularly. And it's one of the, in fact, maybe the very first track we ever got. So that's been there since Beta 1 or Beta 2, and we really, really like this track. It's really fun. I think the first track ever we built. So anyway, there's a choice. So this is for you to vote on now. Do you want Glasto reverse or one of the palms? So you can't palmer forward, long, palmer reverse, long. You guys tell me in the comments now what you want. If there's enough comments for one specific track, we'll choose that one. Okay, so you guys get to decide how this happens and what tracks there are. And then hopefully that makes it a bit more fun too. Right, let's talk KARTS. So, to enter this competition, you will need a Parolin card. Now, there is a free Parolin card available for players that come up for X30 at the moment. It's a Parolin Monza level 1. So, everyone can take part in this event without it costing anything to do. You win aces at the end of it, so it should be a lot of fun. But We'll also be releasing 2 brand new Parolin karts, and bearing in mind that Parolin has been ultra competitive this year. It's up with Kart Republic, it's up with Rosberg, it's up with Burrell, it's up with CRG. It's ultra competitive at the moment. So Parolin make a great kart, and these 2 karts are unbelievable. So we're releasing these 2 karts. The first one is Le Mans Basic, which is the standard Parolin kart. It's slightly heavier than the next kart, which we're going to talk about. But it's a really good, durable, reliable kart. With your durability, this is the one to go for. We'll also be releasing another kart, and come again in 2 versions as usual. And this is the Parolin Le Mans Motorsport. This is their works kart. This is the one that they use to fight for the championship, and this is the one that you want to really go. So this is completely up to you how you want to play this. If you want to take the aces from the event and get the bonuses from the team, totally up to you. If you want to do it a different way, if you want to go after the top times, then you may want to get Parolin Motorsport. Up to you, and I'll leave it with you guys to decide. So, how does this work in reality? So you choose your team name. After every round, we update the scores. You can go on the web, you can look at it, and essentially you guys will be able to see how you're performing. Either comment below and say you need a partner, put your username, way that they can get in touch with you. That's one way to get involved. The other way to get involved is to go to the Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups Streetcar Racing. Find us there, enter your name, say you need a partner for this event, and somebody will come and find you and get involved. Nearly everyone in the community is amazing at this stuff, and they really, really want to be amazing. So if you need some help, that's the place to go. And hopefully this should be a lot of fun. So then there's finally talk prizes. So we're going to be offering up some merch for this one. So hoodies, t-shirts, that kind of stuff, and a big aces pool as usual. So you guys can get involved properly. We think it's going to be great. We think you'd enjoy it. It's the first team event we've ever run on old school tracks, which we haven't run in events for, I can't even remember the last time we ran these tracks in events. So that must be at least over a year. So hopefully this should be a lot more fun than normal, and I know the Sera event was good as well, but this one, we're going to choose somebody to race with, should be fun. So anyway, I'm going to be racing, Duncan will probably be racing, some of the team will be racing. I'm going to go off and pick a partner now to race with. Who that's going to be, but I'm sure I'll let you know somewhere in the comments again. I'm looking forward to going racing you guys. It was an awful lot of fun last time. We're really good at Sera there. We're taking part again. I want to win the overall. There will be a prize, just to mention, there will be a prize for the overall winner of the fastest person. In fact, probably the fastest top 3 that will do. So I'll place the prize up here for the top 3, up there or up there. But the rest of it will be team rewards and the aces you get from the individual awards. Right, that's me done. I'm off to find a partner to join my team, and guys, I'll see you racing. Oh, finally remember, get up to X30 to do this. You can only enter this event if you're in X30. Get up there, get the free Parolin kart, take part. We want you there. Should be a lot of fun. And if you don't know what you're doing up there, do ask in the Facebook group for help. Everyone wants to help you. And if there's questions you don't know things about, comment below, and we'll do our best to try and answer them in probably a Q&A video or something else like that. All right, cool. Listen, thanks very much, guys. Look forward to seeing you racing. It should be a lot of fun. Our Independence Day event. It's going to see.